Welcome to first episode of my new channel. I'm Relentless Butterfly or Yvette the Relentless, whichever one. First topic that we're going to be going over, it's very close to the new year. We've got, I don't know, maybe like 2 weeks left, so I figured a very good first topic that some of you, hopefully all of you, could find useful in some way. How to finally achieve those New Year's resolutions. I know for the most part, majority of my life, I've set a resolution and just kind of like, this is something general that I would like to improve in, but I never really sat down and actually made goals or made any type of plan to achieve my goals. So we're going to go over that today, starting with number one, a very popular way to set goals that you're planning on achieving. It's called the SMART system, S-M-A-R-T. So that stands for specific, measurable, attainable, R, and time-based. I said R because I have like I kind of changed the R a little bit. I feel like it's really kind of 3 words. So for the R, relevant is the main one, but honestly, I feel like a better one is reasons and something you really want. So we're going to go over all of those, starting off with specific. The more detailed your goal is, the better. So a lot of people start off and they say, oh, I want to lose weight for the new year. That's my New Year's resolution. I'm going to lose weight. That's extremely vague. You could lose 1 pound and technically you made your goal. Look at that, you lost weight. You lost 1 pound. So you need to be more specific. How much do you want to lose? Do you really want to lose weight, or do you want to focus on losing body fat, maybe building muscle? Because if you're building muscle, you're probably not going to lose so much weight as you're going to lose inches, which is always a great thing. You're going to lose those pant sizes and drop down and probably feel better in your clothes. It's a healthier way as well, losing the fat, gaining the muscle. So be specific about what you want to lose. And the next one is measurable, so that kind of goes with that. Like, is it pant sizes? Is it inches that you want to go down? It needs to be something that you can put a number on, something that you actually can like take stock and see the progress that you've lost. Attainable, have to be reasonable, realistic, more R's like that, for what you want to lose. So I see some people, sometimes, like I work in gyms, obviously, and well, for those of you that know me, I work in gyms, I work in fitness, and I see people that they are thin as a rail, like super thin, and they want to lose more weight. I'm like, if you lose too much more weight, like your BMI is already pretty low, you're gonna go into underweight category, or we don't want to go into extremes. Basically, like, we want to do something that's reasonable, that's healthy, attainable, and will get you where you want but not harm you. All right, so realistic and healthy. Relevant, those R's. So we got relevant. All right, it needs to be something that pertains to you, like reasons that you have, not somebody else or what you think society thinks you should look like, or you should strive for, you should try to achieve. It needs to be your personal why. What is your reason? Like, do you want to feel like you have more self-confidence? Do you want to feel like you're going to live a more healthier life? Do you want to, like, it needs to be rooted somewhere deeply enough within you that when you think about that reason, it makes you want to keep pushing towards it and not just give up because, you didn't really have a strong enough reason to follow through. All right. Last one, time-based. Another thing with the generalities, people are like, they don't really give themselves a deadline to work towards. So you're actually going to work for something a lot harder if you know you have a goal in mind. A lot of people do for events. Say you might have a wedding coming up as a big one, college reunion or a high school reunion or something like that coming up. Or you might just say, based on the amount of weight you want to lose and knowing the healthy time frame to lose weight, which maybe you talk to a trainer or someone at a gym and maybe like 1 to 2 pounds a week is a pretty good range for losing weight, and you want to lose 20 pounds. All right, so at the beginning of the new year, or whenever you start your goal, you can start now, honestly, it's even better. Say, okay, I want to lose 20 pounds. I know it's healthy to lose about 1 pound a week. And so at 20 weeks, I should be at my goal. So you find that date on your calendar and mark it down, put a big old giant star, and there you go. Now you have your health deadline or your goal deadline to go from. So my exempts were a lot of people that, if you know me already, I know my first audience is probably going to be my friends and family. So I actually started off very overweight. Much of my almost all my teenage years into like my early college, I was about 230 pounds. So the next point we're gonna go over, visualizing, was actually what made things click in my mind for where I could start achieving my goal of losing weight, getting fit. I was actually kind of general when I started, but the visualizing, which is point number 2, made all the difference. So I sat in one of the machines at the gym. It was like one of my first days going to work out. Technically, I had started working out, but I had kind of flaked out. Like, you start going to the gym and then you're like, I didn't really feel good about that. I didn't really feel good. Like, I felt good that I worked out, but I felt awkward and uncomfortable because I wasn't sure what to do in the gym, and it was a new place for me. It was a new experience. So I felt a little awkward. I felt a little uncomfortable and a little just out of place. So after that little lapse, I went back again. I sat down. I'll never forget on I call it the yes no machine. It's the the yes no machine for your legs, where you squeeze them together. The hip adductor, for anyone that knows like the actual names of the machines. I sat down that, and we have mirrors all the way around, all the walls on the gym. I looked at myself in the mirror, sitting on that freaking hip adductor, and I just hated how I looked. I was so overweight. I could see like my double chin and like the thickness in my neck, and I was just like, oh my God. And I thought, sitting on that machine, one day I'm gonna sit on this machine and I'm gonna be in shape and I'm gonna like what I see in that mirror. And I could see myself sitting on that machine actually liking the way I looked and not feeling ashamed, not feeling embarrassed. And I swear, like, there's like some little cogs rotating in my brain that just went like click, 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 ka-ching. And after that, I consistently went to the gym every day after that. Like, it became part of my routine. I was like, I'm gonna do this. And I knew in my head I was gonna do it. So yeah, taking that time to see yourself where you wanna be, that's huge. Like, see yourself and imagine it. Imagine how you'll feel. Imagine how you feel now, and then imagine how you will feel then. And like, just keep that picture in your mind. You're gonna do great. All right, number 3, break it down, set smaller goals. So what people do is they get overwhelmed by a lot of big goals, like, oh, I need to lose 20 pounds, I need to lose 50 pounds, I need to lose like 100 pounds. The first thing you want to do, like, yes, set those big goals, set those like long-term goals, but then set your benchmarks in between that you can work on those habits leading up to those goals. So a great way to do that is find a role model or someone that has what you want. Like, so whether if you want to be fit for like this video's purposes, I mean, these goals really work for anything, but we're talking more specifically about fitness here. Find yourself like a fitness guru or trainer or model or whoever you kind of look up to, or that just has the type of success that you want. Like, just a good, healthy role model, and model after them. Like, what kind of habits do they have that you don't? Like, what are they doing on a daily, just regular basis? Set those goals to get those small habits in place, and that will lead you to the big goal. So, like, breaking it down like the big way, if you want to lose like 1 to 2 pounds of weight, those are those little goals. How are you gonna get there each week? So break it down week by week. Break it down from week by week, break it down to day by day. Like, what choices are you making? Wake up in the morning, what can I do today to help me achieve my goal? And if it's something small, like, oh, I can eat a healthy breakfast starting off. I can do 10 minutes of cardio in the morning, like right here in my room before I go anywhere, 10, 15 minutes. I can just get up and march in place. Like, start where you're at. Start where you're at, and like each little step you take towards that goal, it's a step closer. So as you keep doing that over time, it might take you all year, it might take you half a year, depending on whatever your goal is. But as you create those habits, it takes like 21 days to form a habit. Just set that small intention every day to even just to make it to 21 days. You can mark off on your calendar, oh, I went to the gym today, check. Oh, I ate healthy meals all day, check. Like, every time you reach that little small goal, all of those are preparing you for rewards for your big goal. All right, so that is your number 3. Number 4, accountability. Accountability is key. You need to be first and foremost accountable to yourself. You're the main person that you're doing this for, hopefully. Hopefully you're not doing this for anybody else, but for yourself. You need to be accountable to yourself. So like things that you normally do impulsively, you need to sit and like actually take some decision-making time instead of just like, oh, these chips, these donuts look great, I'm gonna eat them. Or I don't feel like working out today, I'm tired, I had so much work, blah, 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 blah. Like, instead of just automatically going with what your first impulse says, take some time, think about it first. Remember that visualization, your goals, your reasons. When you normally would just do something, stop to think, will this get me closer to my goal or will it get me farther away? All right? Like, have that little internal conversation. And I guarantee you, probably most of the time, you'll kind of feel like, I know what I need to do. I know what I should do. And you know you have that little voice, you have that little angel on your shoulder, and you have that little devil. That little devil is the old you. The little angel is the new you and what you want to become. Listen to the little angel, because that is going to make you much more happier in the long term than your short-term satisfaction of just going with your instinct and doing whatever you want. All right? So always think long game, stay accountable to yourself, long game. All right. Also, accountability with others. It's great to have a support system around you. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell them what you're doing, tell them your goals, because even if they don't necessarily hold you accountable, like, you don't want to rely on them to hold you accountable, because then if they like stop caring, then you don't want it to like affect you and make you care less. Also, sometimes people are not always supportive, and they're like not really for you, thinking that you're gonna make it. They might say, oh, that should be fun, we'll see how well you do, or they're kind of like downers. But that's also good too, because then you can prove them wrong. And wanting to prove people wrong is actually a really big reason for some people to make huge success in whatever it is their goal is, because someone told you you can't do it and you're determined that, you know what, F that, I freaking can do it. That's great. So, but supportive is also really great, because now you have people building you up and towards it, and that'll give you momentum as well. So you can use that support or lack of support. Both of them pretty strong. Both of them are great. And when you tell people, what that does is it makes it more real to you. Like, oh snap, I told people, now they're going to be expecting, or they know what's going on. So you're going to feel a little bit more like, okay, yeah, I need to get this, because I don't want to look, like I just gave up. I don't want to look silly that I told people something and then I didn't follow through. So it's going to make you want to follow through. All right. Number 5. Get excited. Like, I get excited talking about it. Get excited thinking about how you're basically changing it. Like, when you make, depending on your goals, most of your goals kind of change your life. Like, if you're reaching a goal, you're pushing yourself above and beyond. You're doing more than what a lot of people do. Honestly, a lot of people don't. Like, you know how New Year's resolutions go? Most people make those suckers and don't keep them. So get excited that you are actually going to achieve your goal. Hype yourself up. Encourage yourself. Every day, say to yourself something, I am strong. I got this. Like, it's going down. Like, I'm a freaking beast. I'm about to go, like, bust out these weights. I'm about to bust out this cardio. I'm about to like kill it in my eating, my nutrition is about to be on point. Like, just, you know, get that mentality in your mind that you can do it, and get excited, because you know, if you keep following that, you know for a fact, if you follow everything that you're doing, like if you model after that success and you create those habits, there's no way that your body can't change, or whatever you're trying to go for, there's no way that you can't achieve it if you are changing your habits to fit what you want. So be excited, celebrate all those successes, all those small goals that you set, all those little days marked off on your calendar that you did what you needed to do. Celebrate every single one. Like, give yourself little rewards, non-food rewards. Give yourself, I don't know, buy a new freaking t-shirt. I bought myself a whole bunch of freaking tank tops from like Fitness Tee or something. Yeah, just like give yourself something to be proud of. Like, I mean, reaching your small goals to be proud of, but like celebrate yourself by giving yourself, you know, something nice. Last but not least, be relentless. All right, look, I'm Relentless Butterfly. There's a reason that name came about. That'll probably be another video for another day. But be relentless. Like, stuff comes up, life happens. Like, I hear all the excuses, like, oh, something's going on at my job, something's going on in my relationships, personal life. Like, it's real. Like, yes, there's definitely stuff that goes on that makes it hard. It makes it hard for you to keep that motivation alive, keep that hope alive. Don't give up. Be relentless is never giving up despite anything. Like, you just keep going, like you don't stop. So if you let something be an excuse, it will be an excuse. Not saying that there aren't valid reasons. There's definitely valid reasons, but at the end of the day, like, is your goal something that you want to achieve despite anything? Or is it not? Like, you have to think, how important is it to you? If it's important to you, you will find a way to make it work. Whether you have to like maybe prolong a little bit, you might have to like change some dates around a little bit. That's fine, but just with the intention, don't just give up and not plan to continue. Like, even if you have to postpone, do it with the intention of, okay, I definitely, like, give yourself a new date. Like, I definitely, after such and such goes down, this month I'm going to get back into it, or I'm going to at least do my 15-30 minutes in the morning in my room. Even if I can't make it to the gym, I'm going to do this. If I can't do this, I'm going to do this. So just substitute out what you need to substitute out. Make adjustments where you need to make adjustments to make it work. You have to make that conscious choice to keep moving forward first. Movie quote, who can name it? And never give up, never surrender. Movie quote number 2, who can name that one? All right. So that is everything I have for you today for first video. Definitely, if you don't remember anything else, remember, be freaking relentless. If you found anything helpful or useful in this video, this is my first one, so much feedback is appreciated. Leave me comments, drop me suggestions. You can follow me on Instagram at Relentless Butterfly. My Facebook page is Be Relentless Fitness and Training. All right, make sure to like and subscribe as well if you enjoyed it. All right. Last thing, if you made it this far, go ahead and drop your goals in the comments below.